Pozdrav ekipa s podcast Inkubatora, nas u Zadru, zapravo u Petrčanima. Imamo ekskluzivnu priliku intervjuirati najboljeg UFC teškaša svih vremena, Stipom Miočića. Velika privilegija i čast, žao mi što nećemo to napraviti u studiju u Zagrebu, ali i ovo je dobro. Imamo 15-20 minuta, tako da ćemo iskoristiti to najbolje što možemo. Okay, Stipe, so yeah, I'm sorry that we cannot do this in our studio in Zagreb, but hopefully someday we'll do it. Yeah, so we have like 15-20 minutes and we will make a word of it. So yeah, first one is logical, you got your Croatian citizenship. I hear that today you will get your passport also.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Actually, my whole family's getting passports, so we're pretty excited about that. And it just means they have to come more, which I want. And I've actually already talked to my cousin. We talked yesterday, and he was planning on coming next summer. And actually I was like, hey, we'll come too, and we can stay here. We have a great kids park because he has two little kids the same age as mine. Our cousins, his little boys and my little kids, and so we're excited. So maybe we'll come here and we'll have a family vacation.
Was that your initiative to get Croatian papers, or I know that you wanted that for a long time?
I did. Every time I would start to get into it, I would have something come up, a fight come up, and just things take over. And my wife, thank God, who she is, and she's a go-getter. She's like, I'll take care of it. And she called everyone that needed to be called and figured everyone out what we needed to do. And thank God for my wife. She made it happen faster than it would happen.
Does it mean that maybe you will buy some property or build some house here in Croatia, so it's more convenient for you to come? Because it would be logical, after everything.
Yeah, me and my wife actually already talked about that. And so she's a realtor, so she's real good at that stuff. So she'll look at some areas what she likes, and actually here at the hotel they have the villas, but also they're doing residency.
Yeah, I know.
So my wife's like, actually, it's not a bad idea because they do all it for you and rent it out when you're not there. I'm like, count me in. So we'll see. We're gonna talk to somebody before we leave and see what else happens and when it's all gonna work out. But we're definitely gonna probably get something here.
So you're getting more of Croatia in the next few years.
Oh yeah, there's no question.
That would be perfect because people actually miss you. Yeah, you were here for a couple of times, I remember.
Yeah.
And yeah, you were getting a lot of love for Croatian audience. So yeah. So do you miss fighting? If you're honest.
No.
No,
I don't miss it.
Really?
I mean, I miss
not
the
at all, or a little bit.
I don't miss getting punched in the face, But I do miss the fight week. I love fight week. It's fun with my coaches. I miss the fans and just electricity when you walk out, just watching a fight. It's amazing, and just hearing the roar and just the whole lead up, and it's great. I do miss that stuff, but yeah, getting punched or kicked in the stomach, it's not fun. I don't miss it.
Yeah, but I know you fighters. I mean, I've been working with you all my life, and you never quit. Actually, you're always a fighter. So, is there any chance to see you again, maybe in some boxing match? I remember when we spoke a couple of years ago, you already told me that then you are up for some boxing match. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I'm definitely in for some boxing, exhibition boxing match or something. That would be fun. I think it'd be great. And all I really have to worry about is punches. It's still gonna be hard, but a lot easier than getting taken down or too. So yeah, I'm definitely looking into that.
What do you say about Ngannou's boxing career? He has 2 fights, right? And first he earned more money than in 10 years of UFC career. Yeah, actually in the first fight he was pretty good. He represented MMA in a good way, and second fight was Anthony Joshua. You know what happened. Yeah. So what can you say about that?
I think he did great. I think every fighter is different. I think every guy's fight's different. Like with the Tyson Fury, I know he almost won that fight, or he did win the fight. Whoever's opinion, it doesn't matter, but he did so well. But then Josh was a different fighter, and so they go back and forth. They're 2 different styles. So I always say, styles make matchups, and so you see one guy that you would crush, another guy that you think you would crush that beat you. Just mathematics don't work in sports and fighting. Yeah,
I agree totally. Do you regret that Ngannou left the promotion when you were still there, maybe for a 3rd match, because maybe it would you would have your career longer, because he ended up going away. I don't know. He had some fight with UFC, all the stuff. Yeah. So.
No,
because it was 1-1.
Yeah, no, I definitely wish I would have got my 3rd fight with him. But at the same time, I understand. Listen, go get yours. He's a prime prospect. People want a piece of him, and he went to a great organization. They gave him a great deal, and he's making a lot of money. So God bless him.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Good for him.
Yeah, at the end of a career, you have to think about your health and how much did you earn. Man, nobody asks you anything more.
Yep.
Yeah. So what about Jon Jones, your last fight? When you look at it from this from today's perspective, what can you say about it? Are you happy with it?
No,
not happy?
I'm never going to get over it.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a long time. I felt good, and the second round I did well, and the third round, not so much, but then that first round sucked. I got tripped, and that was terrible. It took me around to realize what the hell I was doing. But good for him. Hats off. He just got with that shot. What are you gonna do? It's fighting. Anything can happen, and he caught me with a good deliver shot and knocked the wind out of me, and it hurt, but I'm okay.
Actually, I thought that in the second round you started to get your rhythm and you started winning.
I actually won that second round. I think I'm judging Scar's cards actually. I think, yes. But then and he started running more. I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right here.
Yes.
He doesn't like this. And third round, I would have given whatever, but I still had 2 more rounds. Those are my rounds.
Yes.
That's where I get better.
Everybody thought that.
Yeah,
yes.
every time I get better. And 1 minute left, and I just, good for him. That's why he's one of the best. He caught with a shot. I didn't expect coming, and I always worked on it the whole camp, blocking, and just missed underneath my elbow. And,
yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, he timed it pretty well, yep. And yeah, actually he said that he was practicing that exact shot for 1 year for you. You probably.
And I was practicing blocking it for 1 year.
Yes.
And I did not. I guess I needed 1.5 years.
Yeah. So, what was the feeling fighting Jon Jonesa? Is he the GOAT of MMA sport? Because did he surprise you with anything?
No, he didn't really surprise. I mean, surprised with the shot to the body, yeah. Which I mean, it happened with Ngannou. I surprised with the hook to whatever. But he's good. There's no question. I mean, he's one of the best. Never lost. But I mean, he's definitely beatable. I mean, he's
beatable, right?
Yeah, there's no question. He does things that you catch him, and unfortunately, I couldn't do it. I wasn't the man for the job, but definitely it can happen. Do
you think that you could have done it if it was like earlier? 3 years, earlier? Because you guys, you fighters always say, yeah, I'm 40, but I'm still good. But if
definitely, I think shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm not gonna take no excuse. I lost a fight 3 years earlier. It could have been the same outcome. Who knows? But he's also 3 years younger too. Yes. But I wish, I definitely wish it was sooner. Not so much because I waited that long, just because I wanted to get the fight. And people don't know that they offered me the fight a bunch of times, and I said yes, and they gave it to someone else, and they moved on, or then they got hurt.
Yeah, what was going on about that? It was almost 3 years of stalling.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight anyone but him. That's all I wanted to fight. If they said no, then I probably would have retired. But they said, hey, blah, blah, blah. I said yes, and they said no, we want someone else. And then they asked me again, I said yes, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, and he's fighting Cyril Gane. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, he just told me I'm fighting him, and then we did have the fight, and then he got hurt, and then. So it was just never ending. There was always something going on, but finally it happened. But unfortunately, with the outcome I wanted, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Now he's doing the same thing to Tom Aspinall. Do you keep track of UFC? What do you think about the situation in the heavyweight division? Because we don't have a clear champion. Obviously, Tom is the best right now, and Jon Jones is playing around on Thailand. So what's going on?
I don't. I wish I knew. I don't know either. I mean, I've seen a little bit of what's going on. I think. They got to fight, get it over with, or just move on. I think. But listen, I'm not in there anymore. I'm retired, so I don't need to worry about it.
I think that he's actually calculating. He's very smart. He wants to fight the fighters at the time that it suits him best.
Yep.
And yeah.
I mean, when you've won like you won, I guess you can do what you want.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think about UFC overall at the moment? A lot of people, the numbers are high, everything is going well, but a lot of people think that their prime was actually when you were there, you and Conor McGregor and Jon Jones at his prime, DC and stuff like that. They don't have such a strong champions as before. Do you agree or not?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch as much as I used to. I really don't watch it at all. But I don't know. I think when we had it, we had Chael, we had Conor, you had one or two good
Ronda.
One or two great crap talkers, trash talkers. I never did that. That's not me.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone now is all a trash talker. They're trying to get money and stuff like that. I'm like, just fight. Have your one or two guys do your thing. Do something different that no one else does. And that's why I think a lot of guys, we did so well because we all had different aspects. One guy did this, another guy this. And me, I was quiet. I just came to fight. I'm a fireman. Boom, simple.
Yeah.
This guy did this, so I think, I think they'll be fine. I think also we were around for so long. I think people are still used to it because the age is still relatively there where we were fighting. So I think it's just the transition. That's all it is.
Yeah, maybe it's not about the fighters and promotion. Maybe it's about new generations because these young guys young people, young fans just want crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing normal is, you see like 2 girls against 1 guy, people fighting in the telephone booth. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that. Yeah. It's,
yeah. You know that what's the slap?
I saw the power slap. Yeah. No,
I don't care about slap. I hate it actually.
I don't want to do that at all.
I
would not.
It's like,
I see their face. Oh.
Yes.
I wouldn't know that. That's terrible. But you see some of the stuff, but like the bare knuckle fighting, I think it's great. The bare knuckle fighting, I think it's great. I think that's great. I would never do it because that's tough. But like we have a couple guys that do it. But like I think that's great because that's fighting. That's straight like fist fight. Bare knuckle, and I love it. But yeah, some of the other stuff you see is like team and like 4 guys at once. That's weird.
Okay. Now overall, when you look at your UFC career and your relationship with UFC, how do I say? Because in Croatia, we thought that UFC is not treating you as well as you deserve, because we were always like sad inside. For example, when Dana White was talking about you, he was said statistically the best heavyweight. You could see that he's not. He didn't want to give it to me. Yeah, he didn't want. And I remember the situation when you gave the belt to Marcus Marinelli, not to Dana White. Yeah. And how were you satisfied? And at the end, they didn't give you like nice fairweight. The video.
Well, no, I didn't tell you when I was retiring, so that was on me. I don't want to make it about me. I was there to fight. I don't want to talk about retirement. I was there to fight. We could talk about it after. And that's the reason they didn't know I was retiring.
Yeah. But overall, how are you satisfied with the relationship with them guys? I mean, it's business, I know, but...
Yeah, I mean, of course you want more money. There's no question. I mean, I think they're making more and more just because they're getting bigger. But also, I think I'm happy because like I got to take care of my family. I still get to take care of my family. We have a nice, beautiful home. The kids get fun things. I'm just happy I can take care of my family, and that's all I care about. That's what I'm grateful for. And they gave me a good opportunity, and I did well.
Yeah, okay. I see that you're still training. I mean, you look as good as you ever looked.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah, I'm just...
no, you're shredded, yeah.
Now I've been doing, lifting more weights. That's about it, and
how much do you weigh right now?
255, 260.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel now when you're sparring or something?
I haven't sparred. Last time I got punched was
January
7th, November 17th. Last time I got punched.
No, not one punch.
Not one punch.
No.
Well, my kids beat me up, but.
But you miss sparring? No.
No, I'm gonna get back into it because I will miss it because I do feel better when I get spar because you have a bad day and you go spar, it gets all that nastiness out and you feel better about it. Do you mean like you get all that just a bad day out of you? I feel better, So I'm always happier after I get done sparring. So I will get back into it again slowly, but definitely help the guys out. I'm not gonna go full 5 rounds, but around here, around there, just to help out.
Yeah. Do you still have a problem with your eye? I remember that you postponed the fight with Jon Jonesa. Actually, I think it was from DC.
It was the second fight to the third one.
Yeah.
I had a torn retina. That was fine. They fixed it. It's all good. I'm going blind because my eyes are going bad. So I wear contacts now, but I'm gonna do the LASIK and try to get them better again. So okay. That's the plan. So
that's the plan.
I was gonna wait till after fighting, which now I'm done fighting, so I can.
I'm trying to think. Imagine that you were this big when you were fighting.
I wish, guys. Right? I wish.
Yeah.
That would be so much easier.
Because you were like in kilograms. I don't know in pounds, but you were like 107, 8 kilos. I remember for the second DC fight.
I was 230.
You were so light.
And that one, I didn't try. I was really eating food. My wife makes me a ton of food. And she's like, "You gotta keep eating." I'm like, "You're feeding me. Like, what do you want me to do?" And it was, and then that was the second one, the third one, and the second Ngannou fight.
Yeah, it was so
and I literally just keep the weight on. I tried. I was eating as much as I could. It just kept falling off. And then Jones, I had more time to lift weights and worry about that, so I was a little bit heavier.
So it wasn't planned. It was just
natural. I couldn't keep it on.
Yeah. Maybe you could even make it light heavyweight.
No. It would take me a long time. I would probably get hurt.
Or you could cut one of your legs.
Yes, that probably would happen.
So you're training in the strong style. Is Marcus Marinelli still head coach? What's going on with him?
Marcus is awesome. He's doing great. He actually got a
You're like a family, right?
He's a godfather of my daughter.
Yeah, I
know. He's doing great. He's doing such great things. So they got a new gym, same strong style, but different locations, bigger. It's actually closer to my house, which is awesome. So it's 2 stories. Got a whole fitness area, this and that. track on the inside, the MMA jiu-jitsu is below. They're building more to make it bigger. I mean, he's killing it. He's doing such a great job, and I'm so happy for him. He deserves it. He works hard, and he's really made a big difference. And it's awesome. Like I'm so happy for him, and I actually got to call him here in a little bit because I haven't talked to him. He's probably mad at me, but it's okay.
In the future, do you consider yourself in some kind of role of mentor or maybe a coach or something like that? Because you have a lot of experience. Well, probably the biggest experience in heavyweight history. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I definitely now. I do now. I here and there like once a week. I go in there twice a week. Just like I'll get a workout in and I get done. I'll come watch them spar and I just walk around, hang out with the guys, and just help them out if they have any questions and do the best I can, or show them some drills and stuff to work on, like things I did to help me. And they're great. All the guys that train with us are great. They all listen. They're not like egomaniacs. They're just good dudes that will train hard.
Have you been to UFC events since the last fight?
No.
It would probably be a strange feeling, right?
It would be strange.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like,
have
wow.
I?
Yeah.
I don't think I have. Maybe I have. Wait. Haley, have I been to any fights after my loss? No. Okay, good. No, I have not.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's.
I was trying to think. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, but it will be a strange experience for you.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna get an itch either. I'm like, I want to go home.
yeah. Do you still do firework?
Yeah, firefighting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, firefighting.
Yeah. Took some time off. Yeah, took some time off. It's been nice. It's nice because we were able to use our holidays and move schedules and switch with guys. So it's easier to get time off. So it's nice.
Yeah. The last subject, then we'll end this video. I don't know if you keep track, but Balkans is now burning. The MMA scene is burning on Balkans. We have new promotion. It's called FNC.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Each event, they get like 20,000+ audience.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're like killing it, and the stars of FNC promotions are bigger than UFC stars here on Balkans.
That's
it's called
awesome.
FNC.
Yeah.
I'm doing like octagon interviews, so you should probably keep. Maybe you can come for one event in Zagreb or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be down. That'd be cool. Everyone's been talking about it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely in. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think you should because it's crazy.
Yeah.
They even do events in arena in Pula, ancient arena.
It's heard. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm definitely in. I'm excited.
Yeah. So what about Sunset Festival? You're here for the first year. You will do some.
Panel work.
Yeah,
So today, this day I'm doing a panel, just by myself, and then after I'm gonna be working with a guy. We're doing some technique and stuff I did during my fights. And then they have like a little thing at tonight, like on a boat party or something. Pretty cool. And then tomorrow I'm going to do another panel with my management team and just talk about our content, how our management, like how we all work together, and how our mindset is and what we go after, and just talk about not just with sports, but how we manage it to expand it and with an umbrella and stuff.
Yeah, great. Will you have some time to relax, maybe to get a bath in the sea or not?
No, yeah, we did yesterday actually. So
how you did?
Oh yeah,
so
my
water is cold.
No, it was not. Oh, it was so nice. The only bad part was there were so many rocks. I was terrible. I couldn't walk. So they have. It's so funny because they had like an obstacle course, for the kids.
Yeah.
They're like, we want to do it. I'm like, it's so far. I'm like, all right. So we get our life jackets on them. So my daughter can swim, but she has a life preserver. I'm like, all right. So I'm pushing her. I have my son who's 3. He can't swim yet. And he has a little flair, but he's not used to the salt.
Yeah.
So I'm like walking. I'm like, I keep falling, So I finally get there, and then I push them up, and then I'm trying to get on. I keep falling. I look like a whale. I keep going up, sliding off. I'm like, come on. So, but then we did that. It was great. It was so much fun. We got up there finally. We were running around a couple of times. They were going ham, and it's been nice. They loved it. But I'm like, don't drink the water. It's totally different than back home.
Drink the water,
It's totally different than back home.
Smart. Yeah.
And my daughter was like, dude, it was so funny. It was great. But we're enjoying it, and like I said, after Saturday, we're gonna have some more time to enjoy it.
Yeah, probably we'll go to Miočić.
Yeah, we're gonna try. So
it's nearby. Actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, me and my wife already talked about
15 minutes or something like that. Yeah.
So we'll see. We just we have so much going on here, but we're excited, and we're just happy to be here and just enjoying everything.
Yeah, actually, I was a big fan also of you and Mirko Miočić, your cousin. He was a big quiz guy, Yeah, he's the biggest guy in that area in Croatian history. So he's very smart.
Yeah,
he passed away a few years ago. But
so I met him first time when I came with my dad for 2 weeks back in whatever it was, and we took pictures together and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, we were talking.
He knows everything.
Right? Yeah, my dad told me, he's so smart.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, miss him. And I know you will meet Krokap because I was arranging something with you two guys. So yeah, you'll probably get for a coffee or what. He's still thinking about doing some fight. I know some confidential information, but I think also he will do some more fight. You
Good
know?
for him.
Yeah.
He's an animal.
Yeah,
he can do it. He's a savage.
I saw that you rated him like #1. Him and Jon
He-
Jonesa and what probably Mighty Mouse, right?
Yeah, Mighty Mouse. I had a few or two, and then I had GSP, I think.
GSP,
Yeah. So yeah.
Stipe, it's been nice talking to you. Thank you for this opportunity and have a nice time here in Croatia. Hopefully we'll see you soon again.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, homie. Thank you.
Thank you.